Michael Gerdzoulis. I'm a professor of cardiology with an interest in congenital heart disease based at the Brompton here in London. The initiative of the ACHD Forum 2020 came about the need to communicate information on this global threat of COVID-19 that spares nobody. And I'm delighted to introduce to you a panel that we have for the discussion, the first part of the webinar, and will allow for adequate length of time to take as many questions and address concerns that you and we also may have regarding this pandemic. So the first presenter is Rob Nichol, who is the past chair of the Somerville Foundation and a trustee to the foundation. The Somerville Foundation is the probably oldest patient association for GUDS or ACHD. And Rob will introduce us into the session. I will follow presenting an overview of COVID-19 and its relationship and impact on cardiovascular disease, and obviously because of our interest and focus, congenital heart disease. This panel is particularly strong because we have two colleagues and friends from the Lombardy region who have been at the center of the storm of this pandemic. So we have Massimo Chiesa, who is the head of the Milan group and a designated ACHD service, so he will tell us about their experience to cope with the pandemic. And we have Paolo Ferrero, also from Lombardy, who is the head of the pediatric and adult congenital heart service in Bergamo. And in fact, we'll reverse the order, and Paolo will present some very interesting and unique data from their experience in Lombardy. And then Massimo will give us additional comments. And then last but not least, we have Rachel Adam-Smith from Yorkshire. Rachel is a patient of ours with congenital heart disease. She's going to give us her perspective and the worries which are not confined to her, but to the patients and to the rest of us about the condition. And she has some questions to start, and then we'll be open to all of you for comments and questions. So before I ask Rob to start, I would like to give a big thank you to Live Media for supporting this. And they are really ahead in terms of education and communication of information, and very supportive of this effort. And of course, thank you all for being with us today, and thank all the speakers in the panel. So